英听模拟测验一
Part 1. Picture Comprehension. For each of the following questions, you will hear a short conversation, and you will see 4 pictures. Only one of the pictures is the answer to the question that follows each conversation. Choose the one picture that is the answer to the question. For question 1, you'll listen to a short conversation. Please look at the 4 pictures.
Ah, Ken, you're back. I've been looking for you. Where were you just now?
Hi, Marie. I just went into town for a little while.
I see. What did you go for?
Well, remember the baby's bed broke yesterday? I went out to buy her a new one.
Oh, thank you so much. I was worried that I wouldn't have time to do that today. It looks nice.
Yes, it should be comfortable for her. I've almost finished putting it together.
Looks great.
Question 1. Which picture best represents this conversation? For question 2, you'll listen to a short conversation. Please look at the 4 pictures. Hello, is that Amy? This is John, the photographer for tomorrow's photo shoot.
Oh, hi, John. I'm glad you called. I was going to call you later to ask for some details about tomorrow. What time do you need me to be there?
Please come at 9 a.m. We have staff here to do your hair and makeup before the photo shoot.
Ah, so you don't need me to do my own hair and makeup first?
No, please just come as you are, wearing the clothes we sent you last week.
Great. Sounds nice and easy. See you tomorrow.
Question 2. What will the man do tomorrow? For question 3, you'll listen to a short conversation. Please look at the 4 pictures.
Ah, I see you've bought a Christmas tree. Thank you for doing that.
No problem. I'm just cutting a few bits off so that none of its branches are sticking out.
Great. If you have time tomorrow, we can decorate it together.
That sounds like a nice idea. Do we still have the decorations from last year?
Yes, they're in the basement. Do you want me to go and get them?
No, that's okay. I'll go down and look for them after I've finished cutting here. Question 3. What are the couple planning to do tomorrow? For question 4, you'll listen to a short conversation. Please look at the 4 pictures.
Good morning, Phil. Did you have a nice evening with Mike?
Yes, it was good fun. We drank quite a lot.
That does sound like fun. I'm glad you guys got along well.
Well, actually, we did get into an argument at one point.
Oh, dear. Is everything okay now?
Yes, we only argued briefly. By the end of the evening, we were walking home with our arms around each other.
Well, that's great. I'm impressed that you two are still so close after so many years.
Question 4. How did Phil and Mike's evening end?
For each of the following questions, you will see one picture, and you will hear 4 statements describing the picture. 2 of the statements are correct and 2 are incorrect. Choose the 2 correct statements.
For question 5, please look at picture E. Question 5.
Which two of the following are true about the two students in the picture? A. They are buying dresses from a street vendor. B. They are holding some exquisite dresses. C. They are learning how to make a dress. D. They are displaying their homemade dresses on stage.
For question 6, please look at picture F. Question 6.
Which two of the following are true about the mother and the baby in the picture? A. The mother is holding the baby in her arms. B. The baby has fallen asleep to the soothing music. C. The baby is terrified by a thunderstorm. D. The mother is busy soothing a crying baby.
For question 7, please look at picture G. Question 7.
Which two of the following are true about the picture? A. The shop sells Christmas decorations. B. The shop sells girls' accessories. C. The woman intends to buy some jade bracelets. D. The woman intends to buy some exquisite furniture.
For question 8, please look at picture H. Question 8.
Which two of the following are true about the model? A. She's posing for the photographers. B. She has a radiant smile. C. She is in a state of shock. D. She's sprinting down the road.
Part 2. Single sentence comprehension. Listen to the following questions or statements and then read the 4 possible responses. Choose the most appropriate response to each question.
1. The sermon in the church this morning was really inspiring.
2. It is my principle never to borrow money from my friends.
3. Look at the new mousetrap I bought from the hardware store.
4.
Are you interested in polar exploration?
5.
Everything we know now is theoretical. 6.
I heard that your father is one of the founders of this famous international company.
7. The doctor diagnosed my brother's illness as lung cancer. 8.
Why is Linda always busy dealing with many affairs? 3. Dialogue comprehension. Listen to the following short conversations, and then listen to the question that follows each conversation. Choose the best answer to each question. 1.
Do you think animals are intelligent?
If you mean dogs and cats, yes. I once had a pet dog who could know my emotions. I was always surprised that he knew what I needed. I guess the animals are closer to us than we thought.
Question. What are the man and woman talking about? Two.
Did you see Lisa? She looks totally different.
I noticed that too. I guess that's because she's got a new boyfriend.
She once told me that love is to her what sunshine is to flowers. That's her philosophy of life.
Question. What is special about their friend Lisa? Three. Have you seen the latest movie directed by Stephen Joe?
Yes, it really struck a chord with the audience.
Question. What does the woman think of the movie? Four. It's all Jimmy's fault. If he hadn't asked me to play video games with him, I could have finished my work.
You are the one to blame.
Why? I didn't do anything wrong. Question.
What are the man and the woman discussing?
For questions 5 and 6, you will listen to a short conversation.
Jimmy, I heard that you learned how to swim.
Right. I finally overcame my fear of water.
How did you do that?
At first, I got cold feet simply picturing myself underwater, so I tried to imagine that I was taking a bath. Before long, I got used to the water and even felt that my fear of it was irrational.
Sounds great. I guess you are well on your way to mastering different swimming styles.
Question 5. How did the man feel about swimming in the beginning?
Question 6. What does the woman consider the man's learning progress?
For questions 7 and 8,
You will listen to a short conversation. Linda, what do you think the most important value is?
I would say it's honesty.
Why?
I think it takes great courage to be honest, especially when you make a mistake. It's quite a challenge for people to confess what they've done wrong. Therefore, only an honest person deserves my trust.
I agree with you. And actually, I have something to confess to you.
Question 7. Why is honesty so important to the woman?
question 8.
What will the man probably do next?
Part 4. Passage Comprehension. Listen to the following short talks and read the questions below. Choose the best answer to each question. Please read the questions and answer choices first. Question 1 and 2 are based on the following short talk. Linda Paston, born on May 27, 1932 in New York, is an American poet. She is known for writing short poems concerning such topics as family life, motherhood, the female experience, aging, death, loss, and the fear of loss, etc. She has published at least 12 books of poetry and a number of essays. 2 of her collections of poems were nominated for the National Book Award and 1 for the Los Angeles Times Book Prize. As of 2012, she is living in Maryland with her husband, Ira Paston, who is an accomplished physician and researcher. She is also the mother of novelist Rachel Paston. Please read the questions and answer choices first.
Question 3 and 4 are based on the following short talk. The rainy season in Madagascar is between November and April, when destructive cyclones hit the island frequently, while the rest of the year, between May and October, it is much cooler and drier. The eastern coast of the island is an area with heavy rainfall. The center part is dry and cool, while the western part is even drier. As a matter of fact, the southwest of the island has a semi-desert-like climate. Every year, tropical cyclones cause great damage to the island. The strongest cyclone ever recorded took 172 lives, and the loss of land and property was estimated at $250 million.
Please read the questions and answer choices first. Questions 5 and 6 are based on the following short talk.
In the last few decades, Japan's society has gone through massive changes, especially in the composition of the population. The average life expectancy of Japanese is over 80 years, and to such a degree has the number of elderly people increased that the government needs to spend much more money than before on health care and pensions for those over 65. Besides, Japan now has a low birth rate. These 2 problems suggest that the country is facing a double crisis: a shrinking labor force and greater limits on government spending. Experts are concerned that the pressure placed on working people is increasing, leading to more cases of depression and a higher suicide rate.
Please read the questions and answer choices first. Questions 7 and 8 are based on the following short talk.
When thinking of our life retrospectively, we might feel regretful about some decisions we have made. We blame ourselves, saying that we shouldn't have made the decision that way. We can't help but think if we had known the result, we would have made the correct choice. Yet, this way of thinking is not helpful for our future. If we are obsessed with the mistakes we have made, it is impossible for us to look forward to the future. The smartest way of recalling the past is to let it become an aid to the future. To be more specific, we should learn a lesson from it and avoid making the same mistake again.
Part 5. Statement Comprehension. In this part of the test, you will see a diagram, and you will hear a long conversation or talk. You may take notes in the diagram when you listen. Then, answer the questions that follow the conversation or talk. Please read the diagram and the answer choices first. Questions 1 to 4 are based on the following conversation. What are you working on, Lisa?
My essay for social studies class. I need to write about a major world event from the last year. I chose an event, but I'm having trouble with sources. The information on Wikipedia is different from that in this Sunday Times article.
I've never heard of Sunday Times, but of course, I know Wikipedia.
Same with me. But the article in Sunday Times is written by a journalist, while on Wikipedia, anyone can edit the information in an article.
Did you actually check who the writer of the Sunday Times article is?
No, I didn't. I'll take a look. It only shows his name, but there's no bio or link to his other work.
That's not a good sign. Does the article mention any sources?
I don't think so.
That's another reason for suspicion. At least on Wikipedia, every article has numerous sources. By the way, can I see the Sunday Times article?
Here it is.
Oh, the page is covered in ads, unlike Wikipedia, and the title is very emotional. It seems like the author is trying to convince the readers to support his opinion.
All good points. The Wikipedia title, by contrast, is simply the world event's name. Now I know which article to use.
Question 1. Who is Lisa?
Question 2. Which of the following is true about the Sunday Times article?
Question 3. How does Lisa describe the title of the Wikipedia article?
Question 4. Which article will Lisa most likely use?
Please read the diagram and the answer choices first. Questions 5 to 8 are based on the following talk.
The Ministry of Culture in Peru has recently announced that it will be increasing the number of people who can visit Machu Picchu every day. Machu Picchu is South America's most famous tourist attraction. However, over-tourism in Machu Picchu has led to some problems. Huge crowds gather at the site every day, scaring wildlife away. The locals in the area don't get any benefit from the tourists. Some have even been forced to move away from their homes. For these reasons, the ministry set a limit in 2017 of 6,000 visitors per day. Also, some of the more fragile areas of the site were closed to tourists. These changes saved Machu Picchu from being placed on UNESCO's list of sites in danger. During COVID, the number of visitors dropped. When they returned again, the ministry set a new, lower limit of 3,044 per day. The tickets always sold out, so they increased it to 4,044 per day, and more recently, to 5,044 per day. Despite these limits, the tickets are still selling out every day. Many people are concerned that if the ministry keeps increasing the limit, over-tourism at Machu Picchu and all of the problems that come with it is just around the corner again.
Question 5. Which is not an effect that over-tourism might have on locals at Machu Picchu?
Question 6. What event explains the change in visitor numbers in 2020 in the chart?
Question 7. What sign would a visitor to Machu Picchu today be likely to see at the site's entrance?
Question 8. What would be the best title for the talk?
听力测验到此结束。